The older I get, the more I realize certain memories don't stay in the past correctly, not emotionally, physically. There are moments I haven't thought about in years that still feel geographically close to me somehow, like they occupy space instead of time. I noticed it recently while driving at night. I passed an apartment complex I hadn't seen since I was 19, and for a few seconds it genuinely felt like my body forgot which version of me was supposed to exist there. Same streetlights, same empty basketball court, same flickering hallway light near the laundry room. And suddenly, it didn't feel old. It felt active, like that period of my life was still happening somewhere without me. I think people underestimate how disorienting memory actually is, because memory doesn't preserve reality. It preserves emotional atmosphere. That's why certain songs can make your chest feel heavy before you even remember what they're attached to, or why certain smells immediately reopen emotional states you thought were gone. The brain doesn't archive things logically, it archives them spatially, emotionally, almost architecturally. Sometimes I wonder if that's why recurring dreams feel so familiar. Not because we've seen those places before, but because the emotional layout already exists somewhere internally. Like the mind keeps rebuilding the same rooms using different details. I used to have this dream about a grocery store that was impossibly large. Not frightening exactly, just wrong in subtle ways. The aisles stretched too far. The fluorescent lights hummed loud enough to feel alive. And there was never anyone else there except distant figures turning corners before I could fully see them. Every time I entered the building, I felt the exact same emotion. Not fear, recognition. Like I had forgotten something important there a long time ago. And eventually the dream stopped feeling imaginary. It started feeling revisited. That's the strange part about isolation. After enough quiet, your internal world stops behaving metaphorically. It starts behaving like a location. You can feel yourself returning to certain emotional places repeatedly. Certain thoughts become hallways. Certain regrets become rooms. And some nights, usually around 3 in the morning, I'll randomly remember tiny details from years ago. The sound of someone laughing in another room. The color of a television reflection against a wall. The feeling of sitting somewhere knowing my life was changing without understanding how yet. And for a few seconds, it almost feels like I'm there again completely. Not remembering it. Re-entering it. I think that's why nostalgia can become dangerous if you stay inside it too long. Because eventually the mind stops distinguishing between revisiting a memory and trying to live there again.